I don't know. 1994 to 1990, or 1994 to 2012.
6 plus 18 years. Sweet.
You're good with stuff like that.
The Bosnian and him.
I was really worried about the table there.
It's adding the 4 up to
All right.
0 into the 6.
That's a $300 shoe on each foot.
It is actually.
See, we're like
I
this.
don't have my $300 belt on, but there's only one.
You have a
fitty.
Gucci belt?
Do I look like a man who would ever have a Gucci belt?
Yes. Good start to the
Are
video.
you effing kidding me?
Absolutely.
Ferragamo, baby. That's how I roll.
Is that basically?
Under no circumstance would I ever wear a Gucci belt. Just know that. That's like, you might as well ask me, do I want to drive a Lamborghini? And it's like, freaking hell no.
You wouldn't
Right.
drive a Lamborghini?
Ferrari. Bam. That's how you do it.
I'm kidding.
It's like a
Just like Gucci and Ferragamo are the
It's like
same.
a very high level Ford Chevy.
What's that?
What did you have
Right.
in a sandwich? What did you get?
Huh?
Nothing. What?
I'm more of a Ferrari person too. Lamborghinis are too boxy.
Oh,
Ferraris are 1,000 times better.
we had a coffee.
All right, what do we need to do here?
Coffee.
You need to start speaking,
J2
spitting
Brown.
fire.
Coffee, is that what you're saying?
Start spitting
Yeah.
fire.
I was like, what did he eat?
So this is date. I'm gonna do the holdback group first. All right, let me do the holdback group. All right, this is straight up. Tell me when you're recording.
We're already going for like this whole fun stuff.
You want some notes?
Can you handle that? All right. You know what that's from?
No.
With parents. All right.
Yes.
Wasn't that
Nice.
good?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
He's getting it now. He's loving it. That's awesome.
Fucker.
Fucker. All right. So this is what? This is end of day one. End of day one. Hey, I'd like to speak to you, and it's like so and so. Okay, cool. All right. Well, normally when this is straight up from memory. So normally when you ask people to stick around afterwards, right? What does it mean? You're in trouble, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kidding, by the way. You're not in trouble. In fact, you're doing great. I just wanted to say thank you very much because we ended training early largely because of the pace of you. All right, so you were paying a lot more attention in training. At least you gave the impression that you were doing that, right? And you were a lot more focused than the rest of the group. And so, look, my job is to understand and know people. And a lot of you, not only, did Elsie tell me a lot about you after she ran the interviews, but I just observed you. In fact, in training, I was actually judging you and assessing you, right, based on like how hard you were working, based on your energy and effort that you were putting forth. Okay, so what I want to share with you is that there are leaders and followers of every group, all right, and this is of everything in life and society, right? And so what I will tell you, my observations of you, is that you seem like you're the type of people that have been leaders. In other words, you were an ass kicker before you showed up to Vector. So my suspicion is that you're going to be an ass kicker while you're at Vector. And when you leave Vector, whether that's 20 years from now or 3 weeks from now, you're going to be an ass kicker after that. Okay, so my job is just to identify talent. So we're looking at building a great team, as I mentioned. And the leaders of the group always are the ones that there's this saying about the speed of the leader is the speed of the team. And you're doing a great job with that. So let me just first and foremost thank you for that. So as you're leading today, my advice to you is to keep leading all the way through training. If you're leading all the way through training, what's going to happen? You're going to have the best fast starts. Now, by the way, it doesn't mean, I'm not holding you back because I like you more than someone else. I just have identified you've got the traits and qualities that the top people that do best in and out of Vector have, right? Hard work ethic, good attitude, optimistic, overcome adversity, things like that. Make sense? So for all of you, I'm going to expect you to actually do better. So here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to treat training. So there are some people that go through the motions, and there are some people that accelerate their success. I'm encouraging you. I don't want you necessarily to do better, but I'm encouraging you to do better. Here's what's going to make you do better. So on that names list that I'm going to have you write down, okay, you should have at least 50, all right, names and numbers, okay, and impress me. Again, I'm going to give you all, anyone who has 50 names, this is a division program, by the way, anyone who has 50 names or more and numbers by tomorrow, right, by the time I start training, you're going to get entered in a drawing for a steak knife. But there's a reason we're doing the steak knife. It's because this is a knife that you don't get in the sample kit, but this is a knife that our biggest set sells this in there. And you will sell a lot more signatures and ultimates with this knife. This knife costs, whatever, $76. I don't know what the price is. So I'm going to buy this knife for one of you. Okay, it's sitting right here. And so that's pretty cool. So it's going to be a lottery, basically. Everyone who's got over 50 is entering a drawing. One of you is going to have it. So I'm going to literally hand it to you tomorrow. Right? And you're going to be able to show it to mom, dad, whatever. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So make sure that you go above and beyond. So that's what I'm expecting of this group. If you go above and beyond in training, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have big fast starts. Remember when I was talking about that guy Mirza who said he had a $10,000 fast start, that guy Buddy who sold $15,000 as fast start? Yeah, those are the same types of people that you are. Okay, so have 50 plus names. Remember when I told everyone to look over your manual? You should actually study it. Right? You should study it so that way you know it and understand it. Because your first appointments, by the way, are Saturday at 3:30. The better you have it down, the more confident you're going to be. The more confident you are, the more you're going to sell. All right. Tomorrow also, what's another assignment? What are the other assignments, by the way? Bring in food. So the more food you bring in, the more you're going to cut, which is going to build your confidence. And the more confident you are, the better you're going to have. So again, I asked everyone to bring in some stuff. Bring in a bunch of stuff. Okay, you don't have to buy the most organic fruit from Whole Foods that was cultivated in some remote corner of the Amazon, right? That's $50 for a passion fruit. Just bring a bunch of stuff. So if you have to stop by a grocery store, pick up a bag of apples, go for it. Make sense? Okay, the last thing also is I've asked everyone to be here tomorrow by 9 o'clock or 8:45, right? We always our office is always early. That's why we always end early. That's why we're always in one of the top offices. I'd like to get to know each of you more. All right, so if you come in tomorrow, we start at 9 tomorrow, or we start at 10 tomorrow, or whatever. I'd like you to be here by 9 o'clock, okay? And I'll probably get some donuts and stuff like that. And here's what I'm going to want you to do. When you get here, I'm going to ask you about yourself. Now, there's a number of you in here, so it's going to take a little bit of time, right? With a smaller group, if you've got only 2 people that you're asking this of, I'd probably have them be there half an hour early, right? And when I get to you, I'm going to be like, hey, tell me about yourself. What I'm looking for, by the way, is not I have 2 brothers and a dog, and I live in so-and-so town. That's not what I'm looking for. I want to know you. So what I'm looking for is give me an example of something where you overcame adversity or a moment in your life, or a couple of moments if you want, that you're really proud of that, is going to feel like you're bragging. But see, the more I know you, the more I'm going to like you. Right? And if I like you more, I'm going to be like, man, this kid's awesome. I really want to spend some extra time with him. Right? And then you're going to actually sell more Cutco. Okay? So my advice to you is think of a story that's going to help me understand you, who you are and what you're all about. Don't tell me I'm a people person. Tell me the story of you being right. Does that make sense? So I'm looking for adversity that you've overcome in life or proudest moments. They're probably going to be one and the same. Make sense? Okay. Lastly is we're going to walk out together as a group here. And if you have any questions, just ask me as we're walking out. But tomorrow, again, we start at 9 o'clock, whatever. You guys be here an hour early. And then when you get here, you're going to just start role-playing immediately. By the way, tomorrow you're going to have a chance to line up appointments. I'm going to ask all of you to keep your Saturday, Sunday, and the next 10 days, your schedule pretty as open as you can. Now, if you've got a lot going on, don't sweat it. But if you can keep your schedule open, you're going to be the ones that are going to be earning $600, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, maybe even more in your fast start. Does that make sense to everyone? Okay, any questions about anything? Just ask me as we're walking, and then I just start walking. I walk all the way out to their car. I try to pull myself and align myself up to the one that I think is gonna sell the most. It's not the sharpest. It's the one that I'm this kid, I'm super fired up about it. I'm like, hey Nate, actually hang out for a second. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, any questions? Yeah, cool. All right, great. Oh, you have a question? We're talking, and Nate's just hanging out there, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. All right, great. Hey Nate, I just want to tell you why I asked you to stick around, okay? Because you're going to be the best one out of this training group. Okay, I don't say that lightly, by the way. As you know, I'm not saying that to everyone, okay? But I have 100% confidence. The things that you've done in life prior, your attitude in training, you are going to be the best out of the training group. Okay, I'm not guessing. I'm not maybe you'll be the best. I don't know. You're going to be the best out of this training group. So make sure you get a good night of sleep. Make sure you study your stuff. And no pressure, by the way. If you're not, in your first day, first weekend, first day, I don't care. I just know that over the course of time, you're going to do the best. Cool? All right, great. That's it. And then they walk away and they're like, shit, this is awesome. Okay. Okay, so that's that. You want to stop, hit record, or stop, and then we'll do the next one. Okay.
Post it.
All right.
That's great.
Yeah, we love
Don't necessarily be cautious about posting it because Bruce watches everything and I guess I don't care. Yeah, I don't